Everyone should have their own style. Everyone should create their own trends and like a personal way to take photos. If everyone is copying each other, that doesn't take you far. You have to have your own touch.
What I really aim to do with my photography is to make unique photos that really stands out and that makes the viewer go like, damn, I've never seen that angle before, or I've never seen that kind of light. That's what it's all about for me.
Yeah, I love capturing the world around me, and I love sharing it with people. And it's just nice to be able to also share a little bit of positivity. Everything I shoot is very positive, and I love it when people feel happy because they've seen one of my photographs. That's the best result I can get. My mum used to shoot a lot of photos, and my dad used to surf and skateboard, so we were always down at the beach or the skate park, and my mum was always photographing. And so I think I kind of grew up watching her, and then took my first photograph at 4 years old. All my life, it's been my one obsession, photography. I actually frame everything I see. Everything I look at is in a rectangle. I love to share my experiences with people, but it's difficult in words for me to say exactly how things are that I'm seeing and how to describe it. But to be able to share a shot, it says it all. I would say there's not much thought goes into my photography. I really see something and capture it, and if it works at that moment, it works. I really capture what is in front of me. My career has been quite interesting in that I've had to sign a lot of NDAs. So I've shot with some people who I'll never be able to share, which is a shame. I'd love to be able to share them. But yeah, I've had some interesting people, and they want to get those shots that the professional photographers get or magazines get. So my career has been a little bit different. I have shot with a lot of really amazing athletes as well, but there's been a lot of private clientele. It's really interesting to see other photographers shoot the same scene. I might look and see a person, and somebody else might look at that scene and see the park or the tree in the background. This project is the first time I've ever worked with other photographers and watched how they shoot. I was watching the guys today, and the lens choices are very different. And also the framing or the composing of the image.
If you start to skin up there, I'll direct you. Yeah. Melody, you can go slightly, go to right. You see that gap, Melody? Yeah. Oh yeah, the wind. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. That was so lucky with the wind. Woo! Thanks guys, that was easy.
Yeah.
I'm perfect with the snow and the wind.
That's it?
Yeah. If you have two guys shooting the same subject, I hope the end result would be two different kind of photos. If it's two exactly same, then I think maybe it's too obvious. Maybe you're not creative enough.
Yeah, keep walking. I'll let you know when to stop. Och så går du närmare Tero och Melody där. Det här blir skitbra. All good.
If I'm in an event where there's a lot of photographers, I wanna move away and take totally different angle and perspective of that. Maybe it will work, maybe not, but I don't want to copy or do exactly the same than other people. In the beginning, when I was a ski bum, I was just taking photos with my friends, but when I started to think that, I want my photo published in this ski magazine, I knew that I have to take a better photo than those older photographers who are already working with the magazine. So It was hard work. Even if I went just riding for myself, I still had my camera back with me. I would say first 5 years I was shooting analog films like Velvia and Kodak. I learned a lot from there because I made many mistakes. And I started to figure out, oh, maybe I could sell some photos. And then I slowly started to make some money and meet the stars of the ski and snowboard industry and got some great trips and deals. If I have to do some name dropping, of course it's Xavier Delarue, Jeremy Heights, also Samuel Antemat, another skier from Switzerland, Victor Delarue, older guys like Sepp Michaud, Glenn Blake, Sverre Liljeqvist and Kai Jackrisson. It's been like a really privilege to work with these guys. Looking back now, some of the photos we did, I think these photos will live forever. I'm very, not maybe perfectionist, but close by. If I don't see something I'm happy with, I don't shoot it. I'm after that one really good photo, and that matters the most. Everyone should have their own style, like a personal way to take photos. If everyone is copying each other, that doesn't take you far. Like you have to have your own touch in the picture.
I've always wanted to be different. I don't know why, but that's just how it's always been, especially in photography. I wanted to make my own mark. I started photography almost 15 years ago when I got into a motocross accident and injured my knee, which made me not be able to be out there snowboarding. And my biggest dream when I was a kid was to be a professional snowboarder and travel around the world. So that's when I picked up a camera and started the whole thing. What I really aim to do with my photography is to make unique photos. That's where the flashes and the lighting technique comes to play, because that has always made me stand out. I see so many shots that a lot of photographers take, and I always think that, damn, that could look so much sicker with another set of light to make it pop even more. But a lot of photographers don't want to carry those flashes. They don't want to go the extra mile, and I understand that because it's a bitch. But when you get the result, it's always worth it. When I look at photo spots, I always envision what would this look like if I had some sort of light to make it look different. Can I get a light from above with a drone? Can I get a backlight? How would this spot look like then? I've been quite successful, not as successful as I wanted maybe, but as I'm getting older, that's not as important for me any longer. 10 years ago, I wanted to be one of the best photographers in the world, which is a naive thought. Getting older, I'm just like, nah, it doesn't really matter. As long as I'm still doing cool photos and think it's fun, that's the most important thing.
I think being successful, it's when you create good relationship with the riders and they really appreciate your work. Then you know that, hey, I did something right.
The photographer is always kind of the person who gets the least credit, and that's why I have like so much respect for snowboard photographers, because they really work with their passion and not their like potential to make money. I feel like most of the time it's very important to have a person that gives you the right feeling towards your trick or whatever you're trying to do. That's why I like to work with really skillful people like Bernstål, who really has that unique view for different types of photos.
For me, like having a photo of these super intense moments that we live in the mountains is priceless, because, you know, on the moment when it's so stressful, you don't have time and you don't have the energy and the focus in your head to being able to enjoy it. And the photo will be the trophy that you bring home, and that allows you to relive that moment. So through that photo, you know, it's not only, you know, a question of just being proud of what you've been doing. It's also a question of, you know, getting people inspired by what you do, and also enjoy and dream through that photo, through what you're doing.
Shooting with Melody is always fun. She's really collaborative and it makes the day go really fast. We just head out, we start shooting, and before you know it, we've got like 20 or 30 amazing photos. And I think that's just because she's willing to listen and work with athletes in a way that I've found some other photographers really struggle with.
My body has really taken a battering through this career, and I have no social life. I'm single because I spend every night editing until I go to bed. My holidays are spent taking photos because I can't put the camera down because I feel guilty that I'm going to miss a shot. My hikes, my skiing are always spent with a camera bag. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it. I'm so lucky. I just love my job, and the pain, I forget about the pain. The pain's just disappears as soon as I get a great shot.